I say it's a pleasure for me, a tired old bachelor, to come home and see such a pretty face.
Did you have a bad day?
Well, it's bad enough.
Well, I called you earlier. You know, I'd forgotten the doctors have to work on Sunday, and it was such a hot day, and I thought that you might like to go for a swim.
Oh, what an idea. I wish I could have.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm very pleased to hear that you thought about me.
Oh, didn't you think about me?
No, not really.
No.
Well, I mean, I thought about you a couple of times in the morning, once or twice at lunch, and during my rounds.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You were far too busy, but that's all right, because I thought about you. I thought about us all day long.
Any regrets?
Oh, no. No. And I suppose I should have, shouldn't I? Because I'm a very proper, and I'm a very respectable woman, and I'm a little surprised at myself. Are you disappointed?
No, not really. I'm relieved. Well, I thought maybe this morning you would have gotten up, thought some unkind thoughts about me, and maybe about you. And what a pity that would have been.
Oh, it just all seems, a little unreal. Last night, when you held me in your arms, I found out something about myself. I'd been a very cold woman for a long, long time. And I don't blame Fred anymore. He reached out and he found someone who made him feel wanted. He found something he'd lost that I couldn't give him anymore. Oh, I feel so happy. Now, can that be wrong? To feel this alive again?
No. But it's just what you want.
You mean, will I be satisfied with a love affair?
Can you be? I mean, you're a woman that's very prim and proper, like you say, which is good. And you've been protected.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't want to be the one to hurt you in any way.
Are you having misgivings and regrets?
Listen to me. You know man.
Oh, do I?
Well, man, the somewhat brightly feathered creature that he is, takes care of himself, and it's his nature. Ooh, woman, well, you're so vulnerable in so many ways. You have a great deal of responsibility.
Oh, you mean because of Carolyn?
Yes, I do. I mean, she'll find out about us. She's an intelligent girl. Certainly she'll sense something that...
Oh, Mike.
She will.
Mike, she already has. She asked me this morning how involved I was with you.
Are you kidding?
No.
Well, what did you tell her?
She wanted to know why it was all right for grown-ups to have an affair, not for them. Why there have to be two different sets of rules.
I got that far, didn't it?
Oh, yes.
Isn't it obvious?
I don't know. Is it?
Well, when you were her age, you weren't allowed to have the same rights as your parents. I mean, were you even allowed to express an opinion about anything?
Of course not. But you're being contradictory.
How?
Well, you were the one who just said, what will she think of us?
All right, what is the answer, then?
I don't know. I don't know if there is an answer.
That's ridiculous.
No?
Oh. There's no similarity between a mature man and woman who have a need caring for one another and an immature child who has a certain feeling about satisfying curiosities.
Well, is there a difference?
Yes.
Well, it isn't always just satisfying a curiosity. I mean, doesn't it depend on how much love there is in the affair? Look, everything I said to her, I think, made sense. I told her it had to be more than a physical attraction. The two people had to know each other, to trust each other completely. They had to care about each other more than they cared about themselves. And I wanted very much to convince her. Only she wasn't convinced. Now, should she have been?
Well, I think you made your point very clear. I think that a man and a woman owe each other a certain... Listen to me. I care about you very much. But I'm not at all certain that what I care about you is love any more than you might be. I feel that we may need some more time, some time to become more positive before we commit ourselves. Don't you?
Are you offering me an escape? Or are you offering you an escape?
I want you very much. But I want you to set the terms. I want you to feel free to set those terms with me.
Well, then I'm going to tell you something very shocking. I don't care about terms. Not yours, not mine. I know I should, but I don't. It just doesn't matter. And I don't want to feel free.
You're late.
Temper. I got your note and it didn't sound too urgent. I thought that you were hung up on homework or something.
Oh, yeah, I was hung up all right.
Ah. Would you like me to scribe a few musical arrangements for you?
Look, I want to talk to you. And take off those silly glasses.
Why? I can't see properly without them. They do make a difference. They make you come into focus. You are messy.
What about Joe Rossi?
Joe?
Yeah, why do you keep him hanging around? I don't dig.
What don't you dig?
What you two have in common. Now, it's not his conversation or the way he combs his hair. Well, that leads only one base that I haven't checked off. Well?
Does it matter?
Yes, it matters.
What if I said yes, something's happening?
Go ahead, say it.
You look upset.
All right, I am.
All right. Nothing's happening.
But that's the truth.
Oh, it's true. I did think about it. I do find him attractive in a physical sort of way.
Then why did you, hold off?
Well, my mother disapproved of it. That's a coincidence. You and my mother. Anyway, at the time, I was angry at her for divorcing my father, and I thought it would be a good way to hit back.
Oh, swell.
Well, I have dropped the idea.
Have you dropped Joe?
No, not exactly. In fact, I have come to like him better.
Oh? Why?
Well, I've come to see him in a proper perspective, without my glasses. I've come to see a lot of things more clearly.
What specifically?
I think she's rushing things.
Could be at her age, she figures, why waste time? Your mother has her freedom now. She can do as she pleases.
My mother isn't like that.
Oh, come on, don't get all stewed up about it. Personally, I'm all for freedom and people getting to know one another better.
Mike, I gotta talk to you.
What is it?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Russell, but it's important.
Look, I can't wait till we finish.
I can't wait. I gotta have answers right now.
Oh, well, go ahead, Mike. I'm sure he has a good reason. Go ahead, I'll be here.
All right, let me go. What is it? It better be important.
The cops pulled me in, that's what, and they gave me the going over. I mean, they think that I know where Joe and the kid are. But I couldn't help, because you got all the answers, big brother.
Look, I don't know where she is any more than you do, all right? Just go on home.
Look, I gotta talk to you.
All right, come on. What is it?
You had to let Joe get away, didn't you? I mean, you had to stick your nose in and pushing that job of the Reverend's. Well, I want to know what went wrong. And I want to know why she walked out. You know, Mike, and I want you to tell me.
What is it? What's eating you? What's the matter? Why have you got it now? Is your conscience beginning to get to you?
Oh, come on, don't stall. I'm not in the mood. It's the Reverend, isn't it? I mean, they're together, aren't they?
I don't know.
Oh, but it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Sure, anything's possible. What's your point? What are you trying to prove?
I just told Sergeant Walker that where you'll find Joe, you'll find the Reverend. I mean, that was just a shot in the dark. But now I know I'm right. They're together. I know it. You know it.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
I don't want you hanging around Rod. I'll simply have to put an off-limit sign on the door of the hospital. For you.
You had them take me off the bus like I was a common criminal. So you can take her away again. Well, I'm not going to let you.
Until I decide you will remain as pastor of the church. You will continue to fulfill your duties.
You better sign someone else, Reverend, because I'm not going back.